Hey everybody, it's this week's episode of Ask Rad and Friends. And today I have the beautiful Brigitte Parvin, the author of How to Get Your Life Back. And she also has a new, very exciting project that I'm not going to tell you about just yet, but give me a minute and we will. Hi Brigitte, how you doing?
Hi Radley, I'm doing well. How are you?
Fine, you look great. I love your hair.
You do too. I love your hair also. I love you.
And I love you as well. So tell people about How to Get Your Life Back.
Okay, well, it is a book where it has several experiences in it with about 20 people. So it's life stories about how people overcome addictions and how to get out of them. It talks about divine intervention with the angels and just exactly a process of if you're addicted to anything in life, it is a roadmap of how to get out of it.
And that's so important. That's a really important topic, I think. Because life is really stressful right now. And so people are basically turning to things that might not serve them.
Yes, exactly. And that's one of the key points there is when people become addicted to something, what they're doing is reaching outside of themselves instead of going within, and they're looking for connection. It may be from food, relationships, people pleasing, any types of behaviors that don't serve one when they're reaching out instead of looking within.
So what would you, because I know you're an expert on this. So, I mean, what do you think is, I'm just making up questions now. What is the number one thing that you see these days that are pushing people into unhealthy behavior? And what is the number one thing that you can think of that people can do in order to find their way back?
That's a good question. The number one thing that people are doing is just running around ungrounded, busyness, and so it's of grabbing at things, the attention. We're bombarded with everything, just fast lifestyles and of food, of different alcohol, and there's no judgment on any of it because addictions come in so many forms. It could be shopping. And what we could do is go back to our we all have things. We all have things. And what we could do is get back to our true nature by getting back in touch with who we are, with meditation, with grounding, with connecting with our higher selves, our spirit guides, our angels, and just getting into that rhythm of coming back into our body, because everything else is a pulling out of our body.
Which archangels do you think are best for working on addiction issues?
Absolutely. The number one is Archangel Raphael for assisting with the cravings or the behavior that you're drawn to. He's your number one go-to. The one for protection that helps you out of any escapades that are alarming for your life, where your life is being threatened, would be Archangel Michael.
Okay.
And then, go ahead.
No, keep going. That's what
Oh, good. And then Archangel Gabriel is the one who assists Michael in disastrous situations where people hit their bottoms.
Okay.
And so it's really important to call upon your angels for any of those situations.
Okay. Can you give me one more?
One more.
Yes.
One more angel?
If you're going to add one more archangel to this, because I do these things that I know you know about, archangel prescriptions. So let's finish this for people.
One more would be in the handbag, would be definitely in the handbag, would be Archangel Azrael to help with the grief. Because people think if they only try one more thing to help a loved one, that will be the answer. And so there's a lot of heartache that goes with it. So those are the people that would need Archangel Azrael.
Okay. So for those of you who do archangel prescriptions with me, let's put Michael to the left back because I always like him to have your back.
Yes.
Raphael to the right back because he's the main addiction dude. And then in the front, we're going to put Gabriel for assistance, for the protection. You said, is that right? Or you've hit rock bottom.
Yes, for with the rock bottom, working in accordance with Archangel Michael.
Okay.
Yes.
And then in the right front, we'll put Azrael for healing of the emotional trauma.
Yes, yes. When people have a loved one, there's been stories of they're an angelic council. They're the ones who work with the people that are real hard under the addictions, whether it be the drugs and alcohol. And those are the core ones that you would want to work with, and they will help. Or even ask the person's higher self with permission, and you can send them to the people who are in need of them.
And so someone is asking, Azrael. Carol's just going, Azrael? Question mark. So Azrael is archangel whose name means whom God heals. Mm-hmm. Very graceful, very elegant energy. Generally is called to people who are in great emotional sorrow or distress, and helps people with healing. Mm-hmm. So someone's saying, I have a lot of purple in my aura today. Yay. I'll have to ask Google what that means. So that again, that name, have you got the book?
I do.
Show people what it looks like.
It looks like this.
How to get your life back.
How to get your life back. Yes. Okay.
So now you've also been working on another project. So tell them.
It's kind of goes hand in hand, yet the road to this book has led me to this deck. And this is called Inner Glow. And I'm so proud of it because it was put on my heart when I was on my way to Maui to go to Angel Camp.
Okay.
So I wrote all the words down and it started developing it. And then on this artwork, our lovely daughter, Noelle Swanson, is the illustrator.
Excellent.
And so that is so exciting.
So show people some of the cards.
Okay, so this is with divine wisdom. And angelic signs. This is a good one. Let go.
Let go.
Let go. And this is, well, they're all good. So martyrdom. So, and then, yes, detox.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another one, victim.
Oh, wow.
And here's one, first things first, for when our lives are out of order and we need to figure out the first thing to do of what's in front of us, the first things first. And then, of course, this trust.
Oh, I love that.
And what these are designed for is if we're in any stage of our life, it's for healing with any types of addictions. And if we're living on this earth plane, we're drawn to so many different things. Our society is created for us to be drawn to something, some overload of something. And it's how we reach out so we could ground ourselves again. And really it just spirals us out even more so.
Well, and you and I have a common addiction. In fact, it's on your mug, I think.
Yes. Toss glitter on it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get over that. Actually, mine is a little bit more sequins than glitter, but that's okay. Anything sparkly. So.
Exactly. That's a good one.
So when are the cards available to people?
The cards will be available at the end of February, at the end of this month. So we're doing pre-orders and those are on the website. These are self-published. So that's one of the things, this takes a while.
Oh, so, okay. Can I ask you about that? Because I know my students would really love to hear about what that journey was like for you. I mean, how did you go about that?
Well, it was created where I know that I'm a writer. I get it from my biological father. And so I love writing. I always have. And so I was always seeking and learning how to do things on how to be a writer. And I love the Hay House Writers Workshops and all of those. So I got information, and there's a lot of information of how to go about it that way. right now, you know, there's so many different things with self-publishing that one doesn't need a publisher to get their books out. And so I really encourage anyone who has that dream to follow through with it.
I mean, who did you work with? Was it a particular company that you worked with in order to get them printed and all
well,
that?
That was, believe it or not, it was on Amazon.
Oh, you did it through Amazon. Okay.
Through Amazon, straight up Amazon. And so it's all on there. And that was some given suggestions for me that I took and just followed through with it. And I was so grateful that I learned about that.
Was it hard? Did you find it difficult, or was it complicated, or?
On Amazon?
Yeah.
No, easy peasy.
Really?
You have your miracle team, right? That you have?
Oh, yes, I have my team. I have my manager of miracles, my affiliate wizard, and my social media magician.
Yes, and you have a beautiful team. I love each and every one of them. So I have a team, and and what it was behind the scenes is they were able to help with that on the part of getting this all together. I did get an editor, and I used for the card deck. Is that what you want to know also about?
Yeah, I think they're really interested in that.
Okay, so that I used Superior Card Decks is what I used for that one.
Okay, Superior Card Decks. Cool, thank you. Yeah. I mean, they'll be thrilled to have that little tidbit.
Oh, good. I'm glad I could be helpful with that. Very glad.
So we're almost at the end of our session. So why don't you do a reading from your new card deck? And I want everybody to remember what I'm always saying on Ask Rad is that the universe is big, the universe is magical, the universe is amazing. And the universe can make a reading be for not just one person, but for all of us. So keep your hearts open and your minds clear, and let's just see what Brigitte has to say that we all need to know right now.
Okay, so I will see what would be for the highest good for all of us. Okay, so the first card is ego.
Okay.
And we all have it. And that's the shadow side. And we just need to embrace that and know when it shows up and be operating from our divine self in our interactions versus getting into fear in our ego behavior. And that's a real big message for us right now, to come from love, not be fear-based, share. And if one person wins, everybody wins. No more competition is what's coming through. The next card is angelic assistance. And so this is infused with always being able to call upon your angels with any obstacles that you may have or any challenges in your life, and just know that they're your team, so you're not alone in this life. You have this team. You may not be able to see them, but ask them to show you their presence in your life, and believe me, instantly it will happen. And the next one is clear addictions. And what this just means is to be a clear channel, and there's no judgment with it, but just that our body is a temple. And we're higher vibrating the clearer that it is. And no matter what you do in your life, don't put any judgment on it, but clearing the addictions just makes us be able to hear our angels and be connected with our higher self. And then we're able to receive more downloads with our life's purpose and path.
Absolutely. So Brigitte, tell them where they can find you.
You guys could find me on first BrigitteParvin.com. I'm tongue-tied. BrigitteParvin.com, and my Facebook author page, Brigitte Parvin, or on Instagram, Brigitte.Parvin.
Cool. So thanks so much for coming by, Brigitte. It was lovely to see you.
It was lovely to see you. It was such a privilege, Radley. Thank you.
Thank you. So for those of you who are going to stick around with me today, last week I started a new series on Hay House Radio that is my Ascended Master and Archangel series. And today I'm going to be talking about Artemis and Archangel Ariel, and how you can work with those two together in order to manifest the things in your life you're wanting. Also, please don't forget, right now on Hay House here, I'll just cover up my face. Mystical Connections is happening. Yay, Mystical Connections. This is a free video-based summit that is started yesterday and is going on through the 26th, no, through the 27th. And so today at 4 p.m. Pacific, Anthony William, Carolyn Mace, Allie Campbell, and Charlie Morley's videos will drop, and you'll have 24 hours. That's all you got. Don't waste any time. 24 hours. My video will drop on February 25th. So thanks so much, Brigitte.
Oh, thank you, Radley. Love you.
See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.